called Camp Davis or whatever, and they're really strict about weed. I woke up one morning,
Nah,
next
they're
morning.
not really strict about weed. That dude
Was an
was
asshole.
strict about weed
Yeah.
for some reason.
But
He said marijuana's killed my son.
Basically, yeah, he's like, y'all out here injecting the marijuana.
where's the Pookie? Where's the Pookie?
That'd be funny.
Basically, man, he acted like he caught us fucking
Yeah.
smoking crack.
That shit was funny. He was like, "Where's the rest of it?" And then like I gave him, I had taken some of it out real quick. I like dumped it, and then I gave him a little piece of it.
He just wanted to get high too, man.
Yeah.
Probably, man.
And then he just took my permit to stay there, and he was like, "You gotta go," and I was like, "Okay."
It was like 7 a.m, man. Like he was like threatening to kick like the whole
The whole
family
family
out,
out,
like
yeah.
the whole
Jeez.
group out and stuff because we were smoking
Dick.
in the parking lot, like away from all the tents.
And for the most of the blunt, I was hotboxed. Like it wasn't out everywhere.
Damn,
Yeah.
for one reefers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For one reefers.
One, it was already done too. It
Yeah,
was
it was at
finished.
the end.
It was already.
Like,
It was just
Santos
a little,
maybe
it was
got
little
a
rush.
hit from
Yeah.
that shit.
No, he just came up. He just came rolling up like, "Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it?"
But that shit was
Like
funny.
fucking Batman and shit.
Basically,
Where are the
dude, yeah,
drugs?
dude.
Where are they? Where are they?
Dude, he
hilarious.
rolled up hard.
He
dude.
did,
like,
though.
with his gun out. Not his gun out, but
Oh,
he had it on his.
He
hip.
had it. He had
He
it on his hip, and he had his hand.
Yeah, that thing on him?
He came out like
Yeah.
all. He came out postured up, all that bullshit. I was
Santos
just like,
wasn't
relax,
having it.
bro. It's 7 in the
Santos
morning,
wasn't having
dude.
it,
Like,
bro. Santos, like, if he could, he would have swung on him. Like, shut your bitch ass up.
dude, I wanted to be petty because like I tried to like reason with him a little bit because he was like being really just like
Asshole.
just an asshole. And, like I was
Yeah.
like, don't you think you're being a little like unreasonable for like, you know what I mean, for like a little bit of weed and shit? And he's like, you got two choices. He's like, I can either arrest you or you guys can leave. And I'm like, well, I'm leaving or whatever. I was like, you mind if I go take a piss first? Blah blah. And then like he was trying to ask me what car I came in so he could take my permit. And I just pointed at a random car. Like, I was like, dude, I was like, he was like, what car did you come in? I was like, I walked. He's like, he just didn't. He was like, he asked me again, and I was like, I came in that one, and then like it was some random car. I was like, I hope he doesn't give them a hard time.
Comes back.
He goes check the fucking.
Tries to tow it, like.
Yeah, and speaking to what Santos said, I probably could have just gone straight out of the place and then turned right back around and got another permit, and he would have been fine. But I just didn't want to risk it for everybody else, so I was
Mhm.
just like, I took the L and I went to park my shit.
That was
somewhere
what
else.
the first day, second day.
Dude, it was literally.
second.
I hadn't even been there like 8 hours. I literally fell asleep, woke up the next morning because I didn't sleep great, obviously, and then so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to smoke a blunt and go back to sleep, you
Mhm,
know.
mhm.
And I was smoking the blunt, and then I saw Santos going to take a piss, so I came out of the car and I was just like, hey, hit this, and then like he was hitting it, and I was following him a little bit, and then like we took maybe 5 steps, and he was like, whoop, and I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, it was like that scene in Harold and Kumar where he like looks
Oh,
across
yeah.
the road. He's like, he sees there's like no one around. It's like 2 a.m. Steps off the curb. Boom.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Like, seriously, I didn't even see him roll around the first time, like at all. I didn't see
Dude,
none
it was
of
like
that
it was
truck.
like he was with his fucking binoculars, just like looking for something.
Either that or one of the other people around us like saw me smoking in my car or something, and they fucking snitched because yeah,
Maybe.
he came up kind of quick.
Maybe, but
Yeah,
I
so-
don't think anyone
Yeah.
cared. It was
Yeah, I don't think there was only like the white people were up next to me. That's the only reason I even say that shit. And because once all the black people and all the other Hispanic people came around, like nobody was about to snitch on you.
Yeah.
They had their own weed, and like that's why I was kind of like, the fuck.
Why
Like once
me?
once everything started off and pop, it was just because like I was singled out, you know, like I was sticking out like a sore thumb. Everybody else was asleep and I was smoking, but like I smelled weed a gang of times when we were out there. Like I was just chilling,
man.
and I kept going like,
It's a river. Like
shit.
everybody's barbecuing. Like, what does he expect? Dude, it's 2020, bro. Like the way he took it was like dude,
2021,
yeah, even
Even
worse.
worse.
bro. Like
even
dude,
worse.
No, the way he was acting was just like, relax, dude. It's not like,
He just made the biggest drug bust of his life.
dude, for real, man. Like he was tripping. He was power tripping out like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
That's some fucking abuse of
Um,
power.
Yeah. But all I did was I went out, I like booked a hotel for that night. I got breakfast, parked the car, and I walked my ass right back in.
Dude, the campground is literally next to a road that you could just walk down and
only thing,
like imagine a sidewalk and like a little dirt hill, like, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're in again.
and then
Like
the only thing,
and it's like a mile away from the booth,
yeah,
from any security. There's no one out there. It's just
The
like,
only-
what the fuck is
the only thing
this guy
stopping you from doing that shit is a sign that says no trespassing.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, beware of dogs. No, nothing.
But I think it's federal land. I think you're even
Yeah.
allowed. You're allowed to just be there. Like you're allowed to just.
They
walk
said
in.
no walk-ins in
Really?
the front.
Hmm.
I think you have to pay to like for
Maybe,
day
yeah.
use and stuff like that. Even still, but fuck them. Fuck that place. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, that was fun. That was a good way. That was a funny way to start, man. Like
Yeah.
I was just like
Yeah.
stressed out that just that he would come back.
I'm surprised
and
my
I was
mom.
like, and I was hoping.
My
'cause I was-
mom took that shit so well.
Yeah.
she was even kind of like, man, fuck that guy.
That's
But then
down.
afterwards, after a while, she was like, "Oh, it's kind of good that he did that shit, so not everybody smoking." I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, mom, don't hate. You were on my
Yeah,
side.
don't
first.
backtrack,
Yeah,
don't
don't
backtrack.
backtrack now."
No, what's literally hilarious is we're camping on the river, and across the river is completely legal. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like
For recreational
This
use.
dude is tripping like so hard on like literally 100 on the border of it, which is even funnier.
Border Patrol. Got it.
Yeah, he was being really.
Got it.
He was being
funny thing,
a stickler.
he wasn't. He's not even like a full-on cop. He's just like a park ranger.
Park Ranger.
And I'm certain they have some sort of authority, but like he's not out there busting crimes. You know,
We should have told
Like,
him. We should have told him. What are you gonna do? Call the real cops? Like,
You want to get the rest of the family kicked out.
yeah, I didn't want to talk too
Nah,
much.
he would
I
have
didn't
pulled the
wanna talk
gun out
too
right
much
there,
shit.
bro.
What the fuck you say? I see you reaching for a gun.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to test him too much on his authorities, but I did try to talk to him.
Tested
though,
his
like,
jaw. Damn.
I wish, bro.
No, dude was pretty big though. I was like, I'm like half dressed. I'm fucking just waking up and shit. I'm stoned. I'm like,
Yo, morning high is so different though. Like
I ain't trying to fight this fool.
That shit slaps.
that shit slaps.
That shit slaps.
Dude, I was planning to go take a piss, go right back to sleep. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you, Pablo. I was like, perfect timing, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's exactly why I did it, because like I wanted to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, I knew I didn't rest that well, and then when I fell asleep that night, and I woke up the next morning, like I didn't even want to get up.
I don't know. There's subtle things that cop that pulled us over, the way he postured up on us that way, all of that, dude. It's 7 a.m. Chill your fucking dumbass down. Like, calm down.
I'm smoking a fucking blunt, not
Calm
pointing a gun at somebody.
exactly. Like, dog. Like, relax. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, he got me worked up. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah,
I was
Santos
just.
doesn't get mad,
Dude,
Like
I'm
that's
just
why
like,
it surprised
yo,
the
like-
fuck out of me. Like I was being very cooperative. Like I'm usually the one that kind of gets like, yo, fuck that. Like, get the fuck out of here. The fuck you talking about? It's just a little fucking weed. Stop being a dick.
Fuck.
But but I had my family, I had my kids there, so I was just trying to be a little cooperative, and I was being like, I gave in, you know, like I was like, fuck, I fucked
He was
up.
being really cool. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
no.
fucked up. Like I'll own up to it. Like here's my weed. You want that shit? Whatever. Like I knew he was gonna maybe even say all that shit about the smuggling of the drugs or whatever. So and as soon as he mentioned it, I was like, yeah, whatever, take it. I don't want the fucking problem, you know. Like I don't want to get arrested in front of all my fucking family. Like that's the only thing that was going through my head. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, fucking do your thing. Like you want to take my permit, like do whatever the fuck you need to. Like I'll give you your win so
Mhm.
that my family can continue having their fun. Like I'm not about to fucking ruin everybody's family. Like if I got arrested right there in the fucking morning, nobody's about to have a good time that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So like I took the L, and especially since like I knew that technically what I was doing is wrong, even though it's fucking like Santos said, it's 2021. Like a little marijuana never hurt anybody. Like stop being a dick. But
Literally never hurt anybody. Like,
yeah,
calm down.
yeah, like calm the fuck down. Like but I like I said, I didn't want to fuck up the vacation for everybody. It was like I had just got there. Like my mom was like, oh, I'm glad you got here safe. And like as I was going to sleep, and then she was like, we're gonna have fun tomorrow, and then went to bed. So to like wake up and see me get arrested for like smoking weed would have been so terrible, so terrible,
Dude,
So-
when he mentioned the options to me about like, he's like, I can either arrest you or you guys can leave. And I was just like, I almost wanted to be like, for the amount of weed that it was, I was just like, you know what? You
No,
can
he
just
could have searched the
arrest me.
car
And
and
I was
found the
just like,
rest.
I was almost like gonna want him to be that petty to just be like, "Yo, just arrest me." I wonder what any judge is gonna say about this or like
I
whatever.
smoked the blunt at the hotel in the morning, and nobody said shit to me. Like there was a couple other people smoking blunts like right in the park